Let's go the complete opposite side of the spectrum, though, with this one, and go with the most wholesome moment.
Oh, was there a wholesome moment this year?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Of course there was.
Let's look at the nominations. Feeding the kangaroos during the Australia. That was wholesome. That was very wholesome.
Yeah.
And then obviously Gaunt's mom with Apothecary Diaries.
Yes.
We got Connor presenting Mouse on stage at the awards. We got Pete announcing he's going to be a dad. And then Moodon finishing his daily vlogs and saying goodbye.
There was some wholesome.
Wow, that's super fucking
Sometimes
wholesome.
I feel torn with, like, for example, Pete announcing he's going to be a dad. I'm like, that's not really a...
It's not trash taste.
It's not trash taste. Is it the most wholesome thing out of our friend group this year? Yes. But I feel like us for the trash taste award, I don't know about that.
I'll give an exception for this.
Look, he is the most.
It's the wider TTCU, you know?
Yeah. But then I feel bad that I'm like, he's just a fucking side character in our universe.
In our universe. In his universe.
Yeah. What? I mean, in our like friendship, it is by far the most wholesome.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, let's find out who's winning this one. I have a strong suspicion it's going to be Pete. If it's not, then I'm going to question our audience. But let's find out, Gaunt.
All right. Well, the most wholesome moment this year goes to... of course, it's Pete announcing that he's going to be a dad.
Congratulations again, Pete.
Congratulations.
That is wholesome as fuck.
That is wholesome.
Let's see how... Yeah, it wasn't even close. Half the votes.
Oh, wow.
Half the votes. And then Connor presenting Mouse on stage, and then Moodon
to play devil's advocate with Connor, though, it's just like,
that one too. I agree. Yeah, no. But at least I'm on the podcast. I'm part of this fucking show.
What did Pete do? He just...
well, no, Pete's one episode a year he comes on. I feel like, you know...
All he did was just consummate. That was it.
I fucking consummate a baby. Give me 20 minutes in Golden Guy.
Actually, the funniest thing is that the top 3 were not even on trash.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god! All right, well, congratulations, Pete, for another W.
Well, I mean, it's obviously because, like, as well, the show itself is apparently not a vehicle
it's a trash
for wholesome,
taste.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But no, congrats to Pete.
All right, let's move on to the next one. What do we have? The most privileged moment.
Oh, it's apt that I'm presenting this one.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the nominations. The Boiis buying Swiss watches.
But having said that, we did buy watches.
We did. I didn't go crazy though. I got a nice watch. It looks nice.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah,
that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, I really regret in this episode. One time I was like, yeah, this is like a cheap one, and then I was like, it's $1,000. And I realized, yeah, that sounds real out of touch when I say it like that. But I guess in the context of where we were, that was like the cheapest one.
Yeah, in the context of everything,
crazy, right?
Look. After talking to Kevin about watches,
I bought like the McDonald's Happy Meal of Swiss watches. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, in that context, it sounds. And then I realized, wait, no, yeah, that does sound really bad out of context.
And then we got Chris meeting royalty.
When I'd been recommended. I think it was the embassy to Japan or the Japanese embassy in one country that recommended me.
Must have read the book.
Right. Probably the book might have helped swing it, I reckon.
Probably the most.
Chris lucking out and getting first class flights.
Dude, he always brags to me about how he always finds the first class flights for like £2,000. I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't real. I don't believe you.
Also, who asked? And then Connor just chilling while he's gone and Joey make the slam ball arena.
That is pretty privileged.
Also, that's a banger album cover, I will say.
God, the composition in that shot, man.
It's awesome. And then Joey buying canned air.
That's pretty privileged of you.
I don't even remember doing that.
Fuji?
I've bought canned air before.
You have?
At Fuji, they sell Fuji canned air. This is, if you open it up and you smell it, breathe it in, it's like you're at the top of Mount Fuji. But,
what do you think is the most, like, objectively speaking?
Objectively speaking?
Yeah.
I think it's either Chris meeting royalty or you in the Australia special.
I think it's the watches or royalty.
I think
it's going to be Connor. I think
Australia
it's the
special
watches.
The watches?
I think it's the watches.
Let's find out.
That is pretty privileged.
That is pretty privileged.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I didn't know whether to buy a $1,000 watch or a $10,000. Sorry, let's have a look. All right. And the winner for the most privileged moment of Trash Taste 2025 is Chris meeting royalty. I mean...
Hard to beat.
It is.
Literally, is there a more privileged thing than going to Buckingham Palace? I mean,
Literally
that is like
top.
Arguably the most... It's what fucking Donald Trump gets his fucking knickers in a twist about going.
44%.
44%.
And then the boys buying Swiss watches. And
Makes
then
sense.
me buying canned air.
Yeah.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
No one thinks Connor was privileged just to let us do the fucking building.
Yeah,
on
what the fuck?
I don't think that's privileged. I think that's work smarter, not harder.
It's just a standard group project, isn't it?
Legit.
And then I had to go in the water, so I got my color.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you did.
No
I
worries.
forgot
If you
about
didn't
that.
go in the water, it probably would have been higher.
Yes.
All right.
Brings
but-
us
Fucking
to-
cold as well.
yeah.
Brings us to the biggest I made it the fuck up award.
Is there like 20 pages of
I'm
this?
very good at this one normally.
I think
Yeah.
we have a lot of nominees for this one. Oh, maybe not. So we got the boys trying to explain paradoxes and understand the Monty Hall problem.
If it didn't make intuitive sense, then it wouldn't establish itself as
I think
something that
paradox
makes
means
sense.
something fucking different, mate.
The coldest answer I've ever got from a guy ever. Yeah, apparently we were talking out our ass with this one. There was a lot of fact checks.
No,
Apparently.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we thought we did.
Maybe I can't explain it, but
Yeah.
I understand it.
That might be it. You know what? That might be it. We got peanut butter is low in calories. Wait, did you say that?
I think I said that.
Oh, you said
Wait,
that.
can I see the clip?
Yeah, I don't remember
Why are
this.
we going to out me?
Why the fuck do you like peanut butter?
I don't know. It's great. I
think it's just
got
so
such a strong-
overrated.
Yeah, it's got such a great, strong flavor.
It's overrated.
low in
bro.
calories, I think.
It is definitely not.
It's definitely not. 200 calories per 2 tablespoons.
Nah, because that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, to be fair, tablespoon's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, but that's still a fuckload of calories.
Nah,
That's
it
a
is, yeah.
fuck ton of calories.
And then from the same conversation, peanut butter's made with real butter.
Okay, that's funny.
No. They combine peanuts and butter to make
No,
peanut
that can't
butter.
be right.
Peanut
Yeah.
butter is simply ground peanuts.
Fuck! No.
He's so
no
confident.
way. How did we spread so much misinformation with one fucking
Why do
conversation?
we talk so much shit? And then Budweiser is food, liquidized bread. Oh, this from the food
That's
special.
true. Yeah, the Michael Phelps was joking.
Yeah, I wasn't proud of this one.
Wasn't he? Didn't he have like a fucking doping scandal? He had a doping scandal, right?
One and done.
So I'm like, really, how much of that is his actual talent?
Wow.
Wow.
No. It was funny though, but
Yeah.
like kind of, yeah, it's sensitive.
Yeah, that was insensitive. My bad, Michael Phelps. And then you could pick up cow manure with your bare hands and just clean it. What's the big deal? Wait, we saw this in another one.
Yeah. Like, what's the big deal?
I don't want to, but I don't want to pick up cow manure with my hand.
I don't want to do that.
All right. What do you think is going to win? I think it's one of the peanut butter ones.
I want it to be Connor's peanut butter one.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Monty Hall one.
Could be the Monty Hall
I
one.
mean, the Michael Phelps one is probably the most
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably,
unfair
yeah.
thing to say.
I'd read
Wait, who
this thing.
said that? Was that me?
That was me.
No, that was
Okay.
Joey.
Yeah. That was me.
Fucking funny.
Yeah.
Just the most like the goat of all time.
Yeah.
Nah, he's cheated.
Yeah. I definitely had a Mandela effect with that one.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's find out. The biggest I made it the fuck up award goes to. You can pick up cow manure with your hands.
I would do it.
Tell me you lived in the countryside.
I would do it.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
really
God,
close
this was
though.
really close.
23%, and then second place is explain the Monty Hall,
I thought that was a good one too.
and then peanut butter is low in calories.
My favorite I made it the fuck up is when we're all wrong.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think like
I
that's when
think
it's
if
at
the
its
peanut
best.
butter conversation was one conversation, that might have won because that got
Yeah.
split between two. That was one
Yeah,
conversation.
if you add it together, would have technically
yeah,
won.
exactly.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You
well,
can pick up manure with your hands.
congrats, Connor. You pick up cow manure with your
Yeah.
bare hands.
I could just wash it off, right?
Which brings us to the best Patreon episode of the year.
So again, a big shout out to all the patrons who were there supporting the show. And if you guys don't know, by the way, every single week we release Patreon exclusive content where we play games, do all sorts of other stuff that we can't really do on a podcast setting like this. And we asked you guys over on the Patreon to vote for the best Patreon episode of the year. And if you want to check out Patreon episodes, which by the way, there will be a brand new one right after this one, you can support us over there at patreon.com/trashtaste. Links in the description. Well, let's find out. Is it like a selection of Patreon episodes? Because we did a lot of them. So,
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through some of them. So we got Minecraft Part 3. Wait, why Part 3 in general?
Found that eldritch monster or whatever it's
Oh,
called.
might have been, yeah. I think
yeah.
that was the last one we'd done. Well, clearly we have to do another Minecraft episode.
Yeah.
We got the first Anime Club highlights where we watched the One Piece fan letter as well as a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
We've got Buckshot Roulette. That's actually quite a new one.
Oh,
remember
okay,
correctly.
okay. They really like that one, huh?
Yeah. We got Risk Part 2, the finale, which we upload onto the Trash Taste after
I mean,
dark
that
as
was just
digest.
a fun video to produce in general.
that
just us
was
playing
fun.
Risk, which you can watch on the After Dark channel. in highlight
Yeah,
form.
as a digest.
Yes.
We got Stick Fight the game. That was just funny because Gant was just trolling the entire fucking time, and Connor was, I think, legitimately getting mad.
I was having a hard time winning.
And then we got Switch Sports, Drunk Switch Sports with Chris.
That
Which
was
you
fun.
can also check out highlights on the After Dark channel.
Chris almost destroyed our set playing
my
what was
God,
it? Switch
dude.
tennis.
Oh my
Remember like
we
throwing
got
the controller?
so intense at Switch tennis.
Yeah.
It was
we
so
were
fun.
not fucking around.
We were not fucking around. All right, let's find out then. What's the
right.
best Trash Taste Patreon episode?
To our patrons, the one that you voted as the best Patreon episode of the year goes to our most competitive video yet, featuring Chris.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. What do we get?
You can also watch some of these highlights on the After Dark
Yeah,
channel.
you can actually watch this
as
one
well.
on the After Dark channel. 30%. And then second one was Risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say those were definitely some of the most fun
Yeah,
to film.
those
So
are
Yeah,
a really
definitely.
good
definitely
time.
checks out.
We've got
Yeah.
people like Bookshot Roulette as well in the Anime
Yeah.
Club. Mm-hmm. Good to see.
And don't worry, guys, there's going to be a lot more where that came from. So, again, if you'd like to support us over there and check out weekly exclusive content, patreon.com/trashtaste. Check it out.